again, guys, from Vilanculos, Mozambique. Oh, you see all these bags? Oh my God, guys.
It's time for the journey.
It is time for the journey. This is gonna be like a 36 to 48 hour journey all the way to an unknown destination, which you guys will see at the end of this video.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. All I know is that right now we're taking a tuk-tuk to the bus station, and then the bus station is this guy is taking us to another town. I don't know how we're getting there. I'm assuming Chapa?
To take a bus?
To take a bus to Tete, Mozambique. 15 or 16 hour drive away. Woo. And we're taking a tuk-tuk because it's way too hot. Too hot.
Yeah, it's really hot. Oh my God. It's like, actually there is no sunshine, but it's hot.
It's humid.
Facing my face, it's like, what is pouring out of
We're
me?
just dripping.
Dripping sweat.
Dripping in sweat. Oh my God. So yeah, so stay posted. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please do. And I hope you like this video.
Let's go.
Okay, we made it to the first bus station. Let's go, guys. After a confusing couple of minutes with the company, they finally agreed, which they said yesterday, but they agreed to bring us to Pambara, which is about 30 minutes from here, where the bus is going to pick us up. How are we getting there? I don't know. Is it a tuk-tuk, a chapa? Is it a bus? Is it a helicopter? Maybe a private jet? Who knows?
Yeah, no one knows.
No one knows.
Guys, let me tell you one thing about Mozambique is that it's so hard to travel. But here you have to book a bus before you travel.
Like 1 or 2 days before.
Exactly. So for me, I thought that it's gonna be the way, like we do it. Like we just go, pay for the bus, then leave immediately. But we went to this bus company, and they told us that no, the bus is in. You were leaving tomorrow, so come back and pay the money. So we didn't have the money. We had to first go to the ATM. That took us like 3 hours, 3 good hours. And then when we came back, the lady was like, no, there are no buses for Tuesday. Yet she told us that we can get a bus for the next day. So she was like, you can get the bus on Wednesday. And even
But then we went to another company and then there was no problem.
she never recommended us this company. It's just a random guy. And when we came to this company, finally we got the tickets to Tete. And then we booked these tickets yesterday very early in the morning at 9. And they told us that they're gonna take us to the next city where we're gonna get the bus. And everything was okay, sour, like we went, enjoyed our day yesterday, everything cool. We woke up today morning, had breakfast, everything like, no stress. Then they told us to come here by 11 a.m. in the morning, and we are here at 11. And guess what? The guy's like, you have to go to the next city by yourselves. They told us that we're gonna go there, they're gonna take us there. And then he had to call like 4 people to confirm if it's possible, if they can take us to the next town.
But he just said he called a tuk-tuk, so now we're going on a tuk-tuk.
Bus comes at 1 p.m.
It's 11:30.
They say 11:30, but it comes at 1. So
yeah.
let's
Wish us
see what
luck.
happens.
It's tuk-tuk time.
Yeah,
Tuk-tuk,
finally,
tuk-tuk,
we're in
tuk-tuk.
the tuk-tuk. It was like,
This is where we're gonna be waiting for our bus for I don't know how long, but we'll be here for a while, maybe 30, 40 minutes.
yeah, the guy said in 30 minutes, so they'll be here like at around 12:30, and they have to call the driver.
On a mission. Going to the bathroom is always interesting. They just send me to this random person's house. That's the bathroom. The hole right there is the bathroom. All right, and this is the house, the compound. They just send me here. It's pretty sick, actually. The bus has arrived. Let's go. We made it on the bus. We got our snacks. Now the 16-hour journey to Tete begins. Let's go.
It was so hard to get this seat where we're sitting. Just imagine we booked our seat, and looking in the bus, there are no seats where to sit. So we had to get out of our comfort zone and fight for seats.
Josie's a boss lady. Don't mess with Josie. The roads were really nice up until we hit Save all the way to Nova Gulego in Mozambique. The roads were beautiful, but then the second we hit Sova, oh my God, it was crazy. Like, as you can see in these videos right now, there's so many potholes, there's concrete, there is mud, and there is even forest that the driver is driving throughout. It is crazy. I've never seen this before. Oh my God. And there's huge trucks that are passing as well. This is insane. It's a party at 3 a.m. It's 4:30 and we're off to, not off yet, but at least we're in the bus to Tete. Let's go. 6 more hours, if not more. Driving between Chamoy and Tete was one of the most beautiful drives that I've ever seen. It's on the other side of Nyanga National Park in Zimbabwe, like literally glued to the border. It is beautiful, the reddest earth you can see, so many lush green forests, little villages dotted everywhere, and of course the mountains. It is insane. We are now we left at 10:30 yesterday, now it's 11:30, so we're at 25 hours. We've reached Tete. It's beautiful here, it's super hot. We just went for lunch and now we're taking a motorcycle to the Chapa station, which will bring us to the border. Let's go, guys, the journey continues. Guys, this is the third time that me and Josie will be crossing the Zambezi River in our journey throughout Africa. The first time was from Zimbabwe to Zambia. The second time was from Zambia to Botswana. And now the third time will be in Tete, Mozambique. made it to Blantyre, Malawi. Oh my God. 34.5 hour journey from Vilanculos, Mozambique, all the way to Blantyre, Malawi. Guys, don't ever try to attempt this. That was like the craziest, wildest possible thing on this planet. That is the longest journey I've ever done. And it will be the longest journey I ever do, hopefully, because that was too much. And as you can see, so many things happened.
At the end of that trip, a lot of things happened, guys.
Oh my God.
Sometimes I don't understand, like, I've been to a lot of African countries, but Mozambique transportation is insane. Like, we ended up in this Chapa from Tete to the border between Malawi and Mozambique. Guess what?
I counted 27 people in something that holds 14 people. Even the police at the police checkpoints were like,
the first one,
no, this is too many people. But obviously the guy paid a bribe.
The guy paid the bribe. And when the lady came and was like, this is too much, I was like, thank you so much.
Please save us. Because there was this girl from Zimbabwe and they were adding more people, and the girl was like, we're not cattle. You can't do this. We're not animals. I mean, you guys saw a bit in the video, so I was in the first row. Josey was sitting in the front, so she was actually very lucky. I was sitting in the first row, and in front of the first row, they added a little bench where they put 4 people. So instead of me putting my legs, I had thighs everywhere. There was just too many thighs, guys. It was like 40 degrees. We were sweating. It took for hours.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And when the police officer came, I was like, oh, thank you so much. You're gonna
save
our
us,
lives.
please.
And my back, we are all sweating behind. Oh my God,
it
was insane.
Yeah.
And then guess what? The guy bribed the police officer with how much?
Probably 50 Medi-Cal.
100
Oh,
Medi-Cal. Yeah,
nothing.
he gave me
$2.
100 Medi-Cal.
Not even $2 US. Anyways, that was one thing that happened during this journey. What else? In the bus, we were sleeping in the first bus. Oh my God, that was the stinkiest bus ride I've ever been in. It smelled like farm animals, baby poo, yogurt, sweat. What else did it smell like? I don't even, anything you can imagine. And we were sleeping, and we had the window open because otherwise you're dying in there, and it was very hot. And then we're sleeping, and then this girl starts smacking Josey on the head. Josey's like, whoa, I'm sleeping, and all I hear is, why are you hitting me on the head? And the girl didn't care. She's like, close the window. And this girl, oh my God. So we stop at this place, and she buys a bunch of pineapples, and she scams a kid. She's like, 20 Medi-Cals. She didn't pay. The kid, all of a sudden the bus leaves. He's running. He's hitting the bus. He's opening the doors. We were like, what's going on? And the guy next to her just threw 20 Medi-Cals out the window after 2 minutes of this.
Yeah, he wanted to scam.
Yeah, she didn't want to pay that little boy. Oh man, this girl, there's a special place for you.
Not even a girl.
In the afterlife.
Like an old lady.
Yeah, old lady.
The age of my mother. She was 60-something, 50-something.
Josey was like, this girl is the age of my mom, but I don't care. I will give her garbage. And I was ready. I'm like, and we kept the window open. I was ready. I'm like, go. Go.
There's some people who don't have social
or manners,
social etiquettes. Why should I close the window? They don't understand English, so we had to use Google
Translate to have this conversation.
And then guess what? The guy who was sitting next to told me, I hear close the window because the dust is too much.
Bruh.
Seriously.
And then the worst part is she had the window open the whole rest of the bus ride. So this girl deserves karma. All I'm gonna say is karma. I hope karma treats this girl very nicely.
Most people in Mozambique are a bit rude. Someone would just come, if he wants something or he would just come and force it. When we were going, because I had to escort my friend Mimi, if you know her. This guy just came and was touching my thighs. Why would you touch my thighs? I told him, bro, don't ever touch my thighs ever again. Someone just comes and touches your thighs that you should extend. Even they can't say, excuse me, mom, can you push a little bit? They just come and touch your body parts. I'm like, what's happening here? I just told him, don't ever touch my body parts ever again.
So 2 more crazy things that I want to point out during that journey was, so we thought the bus was going straight from Vilanculos to Tete. So then it's 10:30 at night, and we pull up to Chimoya, something like that. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it properly, but right at the border of Zimbabwe, Mutare in Zimbabwe. So you just pull up, and then everyone gets up and like takes all their bags, and we're like, maybe,
happening?
yeah, we thought maybe everyone was getting out there. We had no idea. And anyways, nobody told us. And then I'm like, all right, do we have to change buses or something? And the guy was like, this random guy's like, yeah.
I think he was the only guy who understood English in that bus.
Yeah, he was really nice though, but he's like, you got to get out, and then the bus leaves at 4 a.m. I'm like, oh, it's 10:30, and we thought we would arrive in Tete in the morning, but anyway, so now we get out, we go to the local restaurant, which you see, it's really cool. It's basically in the parking lot of the bus stop, and they're cooking chicken and fish. Oh my God, it was so good. The chicken was amazing. The pap was really nice. Yeah, and then Josey just didn't want to sleep, so she just stayed with with this random guy. They talked all night, but I'm like, I'm going to bed. So I went to like the resting area with like 100 other people, and just went on the floor. It was concrete and dirt. Yeah. And I just slept for 3 hours. I slept so well. And then all of a sudden
I couldn't manage sleeping on the concrete.
Yeah.
Because already my body was hurting. So I was like, if I sleep down on the cement, it's gonna hurt more. So I was like, let me just sit, then maybe I'll take a nap in the bus and everything.
It felt so much better than sleeping in the bus. I was like, this is the best night. This is the best sleep that I'm gonna get the whole trip. And then, so then it's 4 a.m. and then all this commotion. Everyone's fighting to get in the bus and everything. Then these random guys are in our spot. We're like, no, these are our seats. No, actually, I didn't do that. Josey did that. You do not mess with Josey. She's like, these are our seats. Look. They're like, no, it's ours. And then I'm like, I'm going to see the bus. I went to go see the bus driver. Bus driver's like, figure it out on your own. But then finally, Josey just kept her foot down and they left.
No, guys, let me tell you, if you're a female soul traveler, you have to know how to fight yourself. Actually, if you're a traveler, you have to fight for yourself, because no one is gonna fight for you.
Yeah. 37 and 38.
37 and 38. And then,
like, printed on the bus ticket.
Because I knew that it's gonna happen. We're not the only ones who got those numbers. It usually happens. So I told Julian, the moment they open the bus, the moment the guy starts the bus, I'm gonna go first, then you take the bags in the boot. Mm-hmm. So the moment I entered, I got our seats reserved and everything, and then Julian stayed behind to take the bags in the boot. And then this random guy comes and be like, I'm seated there. And then I had put Julian's bag on his seat. And then I'm like, no, we are two. And then the guy was like, no, I'm gonna sit here. I was like, no. Then I extended to fight for Julian's seat. Like, the guy was so pissed at me, and like we are not understanding each other. He was speaking Portuguese, I was speaking English. So you guys, you have to learn how to fight for yourself as long as you start traveling. You have to fight.
Don't mess with people, not even a little bit. And now for the craziest part of that journey was definitely the border. Oh my God, that was insane. Like, the Chapa pulls up to the border, and there was like 15 people that just like come running into our Chapa, and they're just like, motorcycle. And I'm like, I just thought it would be like an easy walking border where you just get stamped in Mozambique and then you go to Malawi, get stamped. But no, apparently there's 7 kilometers between the two. And they're like, hey, so I'm like, we'll just walk. And then like the one guy in the Chapa, he was a really cool guy. And I asked him, I'm like, should we walk? Like, what do we? He's like, just take a motorcycle, guy, pay 2,000 kwacha. I'm like, okay. So then we do that. But even at that, like, we were negotiating with 2 guys because we need 2 motorcycles because we're 2. And there was like 7 guys. And at one point, Josey's like, guys, leave. We have 2 people. And I'm like, hey, guys, go. Like, just leave. We don't need 7 people here. We just need the 2 people. And at the same time, people are trying to trade us money. Like, oh my God, it was so crazy, especially after that ride. And then we get stamped out of Mozambique.
But before that, like before we got the motorcycles, because once you're going to the Malawi border, there are these guys who like give you this paper to fill in. How long have you been in Mozambique? Where have you been staying? And then these guys didn't do anything.
And they wanted money.
The paper.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, you have to write your name. I'm like, bro, I know that. Anyways, and they wanted money. They're like, give me money. I'm like, no. No, they said cold drink. That's what they said, cold drink. I'm like, nah. I'm like, why? What did you do? And we just left. But that drive was beautiful. It was very sketchy. I wish I could have filmed, but it was like too scary because it was very zigzaggy. But through the mountains, the sun was setting. It was gorgeous.
And there are a lot of officers. So.
Yeah, and the officers were just like, hi, welcome to Malawi. Welcome. Super cool. The people here are amazing so far. And then we get to the border, whatever. We try, because she was visa free, but I need a visa. So then I go to this guy, and then the guy's like, it's very complicated for me to do it, but I'm sure that if you can make me happy, I can do it for you. I'm like, okay, how much do you want? I gave him €5 and like 10,000 kwacha about, which is less than $10 US, maybe 5. He's like, no more. I'm like, I don't have any more money. He's like, oh, there's an ATM there. You can go pull out. I was like, okay, it's pouring rain now. Pouring rain. And I was like,
I have to go to pull out money.
yeah, I have to pull out money. So I go to the ATM and I give him 5,000. He's like, no more. Give me more. I'm like, give me one more and it's okay.
5,000.
So anyway, so it costed about $20 everything. And like, I was just like, oh my God. But then and then someone else arranged for us to take a nice bus.
Yeah, that
It was such a
really
nice bus.
I'm so happy that we didn't end up in a Chapa, because
Yeah.
after that Chapa from Tete to the Mozambique border, that was insane.
And
I
it
was
was-
not ready to take another Chapa.
No.
So I was even
we were even
supposed to
gonna
take a
pay for a taxi, which was super expensive. But then luckily there was a bus. We got in the bus. It was still an hour and a half
taxi. I was
drive
coming from Zimbabwe.
from Harare to Blantyre, Malawi. So we got in the bus with all the Zimbabweans, the best people. We were just watching Wilding Out by Nick Cannon. It was so funny because that's what they were playing. Yeah, so that was one hell of a journey, guys. I absolutely hope that you loved that journey as much as it was the worst journey I've ever been on, to be honest.
The
Like,
craziest one.
craziest.
Crazy.
As much as it was crazy and hectic and everything, to be fair, I've read so many blogs before coming to Africa and I've heard so many crazy stories. And I'm finally happy that I got to experience one hell of a journey, because that was insane, very memorable. And yeah, and look, it brought us to this beautiful place, which I will be showing more videos of Blantyre, because we're gonna welcome to Blantyre, because we will be here for a couple days. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that journey. Stay tuned, because so many more journeys and adventures and videos will be coming soon, very, very soon. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my page, like, and continue watching and watch and follow our journey through Africa.
Bye.
Peace.